Hello everyone and welcome back to LEGO City and more with your host Alex, so here we go. So, today we're doing a stop motion animation tutorial. But I bet you're wondering, but Alex, what is stop motion? Well, stop motion is, in simple terms, in the very simplest term, is when you have an object, let's say a LEGO minifigure. Geez, I don't know what his name is, but I'm sure you'll have that one. So, the idea is, you'll take a picture like that, snap it, ready, get the camera ready, Ding. We took a picture. So, we now got one picture. Now, what we're going to do now, is going to move him. This is a very shaky movement, but oh well. Take another picture. And then move him again. And then take another picture, and so on. So it looks like this character, or whatever you're animating, it doesn't have to be Lego, is moving along, or doing whatever you want him to do, or her, or it. It could be an object. You could animate you walking along if you really wanted to. So that's the very basic, but now let's get into it. So we're going to be using Lego today, because this is LEGO City and more. Emphasis on Lego. So, let's put this up because we need a setting, obviously. So, how about at a party? Yeah, party? Nah. How about a dance off? I don't think so, but you keep on dancing, my friend. You'll get a career at it one day. Or how about just plain and simply standing there? It could be a corridor, it could be a back of a street, it could be anything, it could be a spaceship or anything. Yeah, so let's get the animation ready. So we're going to get the iPad close and take a picture. Let's move him. It's moving a lot, isn't it? Oh well, this will make your animations look extremely choppy. Choppy is when, let's say he's like this. And then suddenly, he's like this. This is why I use a special technique. Let me show you what that is. So, we got nothing on the back. So here we go. My personal self, other people use different tactics. But I use a special tactic. Well, not special, but anyway. I get some blue tack or white tack or something sticky, but nothing out of the toilet. I don't know why I said that. So there we go. Like that. You could, if you're going to extremes, use glue, but I wouldn't advise it. So we're gonna just place some. I think we need a bigger blob, don't we? Bigger blob. Bob the Blob. That could be the character name, Bob, if we wanted to, or Bob the Blob. I don't know why, but hey. See that? And then place it down. So we're not put much on there, but as you can see, quite hard to move, and obviously you're going to move the character. It's going to not interfere with the setting. So, that's that. Now on to the next step. So, you've got your minifigure, you've got it glued down, well not glued down or whatever you want to do. And then you've got your camera ready, taking the snap. Beep, beep, beep. I provide my own sound effects, you can probably tell. And so he walks along, does whatever you want. So he's like da 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 da. Obviously that's not how you do it. And now, imagine this. So you're about to take the picture, and when suddenly the sun comes out, and your lighting completely changes, and then hey, the sun goes back in, and out, and in, and out, until it looks choppy. The clouds go over, or anything. If you're using natural light, I wouldn't advise it. So on to the next step about lighting. So what we want to do when this happens is, you see this big light here? Wow, that's glaring, isn't it? So what we want to do is we want to close it, don't we? We want to close it. So we're closing it. Oh, we're not really closing it, are we? There we go, and then Oh, wrong way. So watch it close. Ready? It's closing. And then we have light. So we know we have minimal light. And then we got this one open, so we don't want any natural light open. So I'm going to do that and be right back. Oh wow, it's dark now. We've shut everything, haven't we? So everything's shut. But the thing is, how are we going to line up our minifigure? You can hardly see, you can only see the yellow on his face. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the almighty torch. Let me get it after. So as you can see, the torch. A brilliant invention, if I say so myself. So, do we want it like that? No, we don't. Look, can you see that? His face looks so unnatural. It looks like he had a tan. So maybe we want it like that. No, you can see that. You can see that. Bad shadows. So maybe like this. Does that look okay to you? Well, everyone has different preferences about lighting. My setup is, I have this, I have a torch in this direction, and then I just have him. It might not seem different, so if you want to, I wouldn't advise it. I do it sometimes, but not very. I put the light on in the room, the electronic light. So wow, look at the difference. It looks quite good at the moment, but when you take a picture, it looks slightly different. Well, let's look at the minifigure. So as you can see, his hair fell off. That's not good. Oh dear. So sometimes focus gets in the way. Let's go on to the next step about focus and then software. So as you can see, the lighting is terrible. No, it's dark on the camera, but it's not. The minifigure looks completely. You can't even see its face clearly. So what we need to do is focus on it. When you focus on math or whatever, or when you're doing studying, you just need to. Most softwares, you tap on. Like I'll go into software in a minute, but on most things you just tap. If you're on tablet or iPad or phone, even, or anything that like mobile, not mobile phone, and it looks better. If you want computers, there's so many other techniques out there, so please go check them out. I do have an animation camera, but I don't use it very often, but I still use it. So as you can see, we have our minifigure here. Pretty good lighting. The focus is okay. So, first off, do you want this? Imagine the scene. You've been filming for half an hour, this happened to me. And then, suddenly you realise the focus is all out of shape. And the focus also adapts the lighting of the camera. I don't know why, but it does. So we need to focus on it and see that it gets brighter. So we don't want it too bright. We don't want it brighter from the frame last, but it's hard to do. That's why we have the light on, but that's why I don't advise having the light on. You can adapt the lighting to anything you want. Think about it, the light might sort of fizzle a bit. And or it could even just switch off, like that. The light could break. Can you imagine that? Doing maybe an animation for a year and then the light breaks. Could you imagine that? So this is why I advise putting the torch on. Let's turn off the light. And it doesn't look so good at the moment, does it? It looks like there's like a ghosty stare. So, no, I don't think so. So maybe this. I think that looks quite good, don't you? That's great then, isn't it? That's fantastic. On to the next step. So, yeah, next step. So we got all this. I'm going to skip software for now, but I'm going to go on to it because it's basic in a minute. So, you've got all this set up. Not bad. I have some other techniques, but I might show you that in a different tutorial. So, now what we need to do is position him in a way. And also, camera angles are very important. So I could have the camera like this. Or like this. Oh dear. Something dropped. It's just a piece of Lego. So, oh, it fell. Oh no. This is very unprofessional of me. I'm sorry about this. So, As you can see, we got not bad lighting, and it's going to scoot this over slightly so it can load bad. Then wait, maybe this. So you get right. And now on to FPS. So FPS, there's a few things that you might be thinking. If you're a gamer, first-person shooting, what's that got to do with it? If you're sort of a cameraman or a time-lapse or whatever, or woman, it's frames per second. There's also a few other different versions of it, and how to say it. So frames per second, so like I said at the beginning, frames are an individual picture. And when a frame is an individual, when you put frame equals frames, it adds together and sort of makes it look like it's moving. So we need FPS now. So this is what it is. Let's say you had 100 frames. 1 FPS would take 100 seconds. Well, I'm sure you already know that, but just in case you can't do the math or not bothered. So 1 frame equals 1 second. One FPS, like 1 frame per second, is basically 1 picture per second. It's extremely slow. And then I'm going to go into certain interviews, 5 is better. It's still not great, but it's better. So it'd be like, if I moved his arm like this, and then moved his arm up, that's really slow, but taking a picture each time I move it, that would be best at 15 or 30 FPS. But if I'm going like this, and then next frame, the next frame, the next frame, the next frame, I'd say probably 5 FPS frames per second, because if you do this, if you don't want your movements choppy, you really don't want that. So you wanna move it very slightly. So move it again, like this. So we're gonna put them like this. So that's gonna be the next frame, and the next frame, and so on. So also, if you want a walk sequence, please like the video. So this is the tutorial complete. So let's quickly go over what we did. I've turned the light on for now. Anyway, so we've learnt about FPS. We've learnt about frames. We've learnt about the blue tack. I can't really get that up, but we've learned about the blue tack. We've learnt about lighting. We've learnt about all sorts. We've learnt about natural light and all sorts. So if you like this commentary about this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Please comment. I like it. I really like it when people comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.